Hello, it's Judith here. A lot of the clients that I see are suffering with anxiety, so it's not surprising that they are often quite anxious the very first time they come to see me. Now, the way that I work is when somebody's contacted me by whatever means, I will endeavour to have a chat on the phone with them at first. That happens in about 99% of the cases. So we'll have a chat on the phone. I'll explain what I do, but first of all, I will ask them for a little more detail about what's going on with them and what they want to achieve. So they have met me telephonically, but even so, the whole process of making a decision, contacting somebody, talking to them, coming to see them, for people with anxiety and others is a really, really big ask. The whole thing about trying to cope on your own, believing that everybody else copes, so why shouldn't you? Not wanting to admit that you need help, being scared about how you decide who to see and what it'll be like, etc., etc. There are just so many things to be fearful about. So anybody who contacts me has already made a huge, brave decision to accept that they need help and to go looking for it and to do what has to be done in order to decide who they're going to see and eventually, of course, come along to see me if I am the chosen one. So the whole process is scary. And I've done a video like this before, but I thought it's worth repeating. If you are sitting there thinking, yeah, I probably do need some help, but I don't know where to start, and will it be okay? Will it be awful? I just don't know what to do. Then, first of all, if you contact me for help, as I say, you will have a telephone call, which is often half an hour, sometimes more if need be, to enable you to not only share with me what's going on with you and learn a bit from me about how I might be able to help, but also to form a judgment about whether I'm the right person. The two major contributors to success when you're working with a therapist are, firstly, that you feel comfortable with the therapist, that you feel like they're the right person, that they're in tune with you, and secondly, that you have some belief that what they're offering is going to help you. Without those two things, it's very often not successful. So it's important that you look at a number of people, and if they offer it, chat to them so that you can make a decision. And I always say to clients or potential clients when I talk to them on the phone, if you're interested, let's just book one session. It'll be slightly different as it's the first session, but you will, in my case, if you're coming to me for hypnotherapy, you will have an experience of hypnosis. And at the end, I will ask a question. Is this right for you? Am I the right person for you to work with? And I say on the phone call, at the beginning of the session, at the end of the session, this is a really genuinely open question. If the answer is yes, that's wonderful. If the answer is no, that is the best answer for both of us, because I want to work with people that I can help. And if you don't feel that it's right, then, as I said, it's unlikely to be successful. So what is the point in carrying on? So I want people to be really honest and not give me an answer that will please me, or they think will please me, which is a yes. I want them to give me the answer that really will please me, which is the right answer for them, because I want them to get better, even if I'm not the person that's going to help them. So if you're thinking, as I said before, that you may need help, you're not sure what to do, I'm always open to have a chat, even if you haven't decided that you want help. And obviously, if you have decided and if you think, me and what I do might be right for you, then I'm very, very happy to have a chat. And I recommend that people talk to a number of therapists, maybe even of different types of therapists. You know, if you've never been to anyone before, maybe you need to decide which therapy is right for you, as well as which person's right for you. It's hard, I know, because once you've made the decision, you want to take action. I often get messages. My phone is not in my bedroom, but I often get messages late at night or in the early hours of the morning when things are at their worst and people finally admit, I really got to do something about this. I cannot go on like this anymore. So it is hard to do a proper research of the market and find out what's the right therapist for you and what's the right therapy for you. But if you can, I would advise it. But as I say, if you're just starting out on the journey, I'm happy to chat, and I will always be honest about whether or not I can help you and whether I think what I do is what you need. Because my main interest is in helping anybody that works with me get to the goal, which is generally to feel differently, to feel better, to feel happier, more content, calmer, whatever. Your choice, what the objective is. Okay, I was going to talk this time about the first session, but then I thought let's go back a step and talk about what happens before the first session. Next time I will talk about the first session if you choose to come and see me, what it's like. Okay, thank you for listening and watching, and I look forward to seeing you again next time. But until then, as always, take care. And if it's like this where you are, enjoy the sunshine. We may not get much more of it. Okay.